All right. So re-say that.
All right.
Okay.
So Sunday says to me, meaning Tim, she goes, Tim, choose a park. And I go, there's 180 something parks in St. Louis and then the greater area. I'm like, which ones to choose from? And then I go, okay, let's think logically. If we're going to do something like The Secret, the three that came to mind were Tower Grove, Lafayette, and Forest Park. Tower Grove is kind of like the Golden Gate. My research is kind of like the Golden Gate Park of like San Francisco. Lafayette would be like Grant Park in Cleveland. In Chicago, and then Forest Park is like that weird one, but it has a bunch of sculptures in it that you could maybe make a reference to with one of the other major parks that people like in one of the other cities. So that's why I went for those three. I mean, I'm not from St. Louis, so like this is all Google research. But I don't know what because Erica, you live in St. or you're from St. Louis, right?
Yep, Eureka. So I'm kind of on the outskirts, but I'm close enough to say that I'm there.
Nice. So what do you think of those parks? Did you do a good job?
Yeah, absolutely. And those are definitely the three top whenever you think of Secret in the St. Louis. I'll put a disclaimer. I am Team Montreal, but I would die if it was here. So anyway,
That was awesome.
I have to like Forest Park is the park. Like it's where the arch is, that's where the Muni is, that's where the arts and the car show and everything. So you can like see it from the top of the arch. Not really well, but I would definitely think if you're wanting like Central Park, you would think Forest Park.
Yep. Okay. So yeah.
And you have the world. Sorry, you also have the World's Fair that was there, and it took over. That's where it all structured from.
Yep. And the other thing is you have the jewelry box, which is the whatever you call it.
The jewel box, beautiful.
Yeah. So this is all research I'm doing again via Google because I've never seen it in person. But so Evie, sorry, not Evie. Sunday and I try to create AI images, so I don't know if we can pull those up. But they're.
Yeah, I can try. Mm-hmm. Give me a second.
First off, this is my first time doing AI images, so trying to figure out what the correct words would be, and then obviously being that it's a free account, you don't get the really cool stuff. But when you think, like, if we were to create a hunt in St. Louis, right? And because you're from St. Louis, you would know best. So Sunday and I were contemplating, okay, the coordinates generally are what? 3890 for St. Louis. Obviously, those are the two, whatever, longitude, latitude. But St. Louis's other nickname is Gateway to the West. And the heart of, and then Forest Park is specifically called the heart of St. Louis. So I don't know if you can.
I'll just scroll through them. They're pretty cool. But yeah, you're right. There's an art to kind of nailing that algorithm. So I'll just scroll through them here and let's see. Oh, wait. Hold on. I think it's good. Hold on. I don't 1 second. Get to 10. Are you guys seeing that one with the big 88?
Yeah. Yep.
Because I can't see you guys when I'm. Okay. And
for some reason, I'm trying to close out the charts covering a big section of it.
So just kind of an idea. We don't by any means need to like nail anything down. Just kind of showing an idea of the things that AI kicked up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's one that I asked. I really love this. That's so cool. That was the one that I asked and was like, put on Celtic Puzzle and see what it shows up. Let's see. Stop sharing. There we go. Okay.
So, but if you're thinking St. Louis, right?
Mm-hmm.
What comes to mind? What would draw, like, if you were to create an image, AI or otherwise, what would draw someone to St. Louis?
I mean, you have the arch right off the bat.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
I mean, it's right off the bat. Let's see.
But how would you depict it without like giving it away?
It being an arch. Underneath is definitely unique, like the underneath of the arch. Let me see what else I wrote down here real quick.
I made a picture a long time ago when I first came up with this idea for doing this for St. Louis. And it is a rough draft is an understatement. It's like, colored in with my finger on my phone, like shaded in and stuff like that. So, but let me see if I can find it really quick because it's kind of cool. It's nothing that I would recommend using, but it's kind of like I tried to take like a couple of iconic buildings. I took the arch. I took like a St. Louis, so a guy that would represent St. Louis, and then I think I ended up with like the stadium. And it was you can tell how long ago it was because I can't even remember.
There's also a Lewis and Clark museum underneath the arch.
Okay.
Like it's free to get in, free to walk through. The only thing that costs at the arch is to actually go up. Everything else is free there.
And Lewis and Clark would definitely easily tie into Gateway to the West.
Mm-hmm. It was the starting point.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun.
And again, we don't necessarily need to hammer any, like definites out or anything like that. Just kind of get some ideas. I think once we get into the parks and stuff, we'll definitely want some more. Okay, sorry. I'm scrolling. It was way back, I guess.
So, how do we depict Missouri?
Missouri. Okay.
Sorry.
Got the
St. Louis is in Missouri. Yes. How do we depict Missouri in an image? Like how certain paintings have the state somewhere or a symbolization of the state.
The dogwood is our state flower or tree. I think it's a tree.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. So the flower. Okay. I love that. That's easy and kind of like not on the nose. You have to kind of do little work to figure that out.
Notes?
I will.
Okay.
Plus, we can always watch it back. I'll watch it back. I'm trying to find this crazy picture that I made. Okay, so I like that idea. And then,
Are
we trying to tie it into the secret, or is this like a standalone puzzle? Just so I can like
a standalone puzzle.
Okay.
So the idea is the three of us, you two ladies, and myself, who's not a genius, have to figure out how would we get Group B, who would be doing next week, to end up in the same location that we're trying to get to.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think since they know it's going to be St. Louis, we don't have to necessarily, put a whole lot of emphasis. Maybe if this turns out really cool, then we can do another one where it can be like a whole nation, like a national hutch or something. But I feel bad. Maybe I should just give up.
And I'm not too familiar with the other parks, so I'm not dismissing them. I'm just not too familiar with them. Okay. We also have the Hill, Soulard Market. Those are definitely considered too. The Hill has a huge Italian stuff. It's our little Italy. But throwing those out there too.
Yeah, very cool. I started with just going down the list. I started with Tower Grove, and man, that's a beautiful park. It's gorgeous. I mean, I think, like you said, Forest Park having the arch may trump everything. But just whatever you guys think of Forest
There's
Park as well.
also
I'm going to give
there's
up on looking.
there's a huge statue of St. Louis, like the St. Louis outside the City Museum too. I mean, this thing's enormous, and it's him riding a horse. I don't know if you guys have Google mapped that part or not. Let's see.
I'm going to give up looking for this picture because I feel like it's like underwhelming. I'll find it and send it to you guys later. But basically the idea was I took the arch and I laid it on its side, and then I've kind of like made it look like it almost then looked like a sweeping wall around. And then I put like, I think it was, I don't, and is there,
Would we make it look like a horseshoe?
yeah, could easily. Yeah. Those are all great
Well,
ideas.
like a horseshoe on a wagon wheel kind of thing, like the
Western.
the road to the west or whatever.
I like it.
Yep, definitely.
That's clever.
Yeah. So we have a dogwood tree representing Missouri. I
Mhm.
guess some way they'll figure it out.
Well, the flower, yeah, would be
Yeah.
easy to work in.
The arch, we'll figure out how to do it, whether it's a horseshoe or whether it's a wall shape kind of thing.
Yeah.
The wagon wheel.
And
You
if
want
we
to throw
find,
something like Louisiana Purchase related in there?
could be, if we find like the painting or the image is too much to do for one, is that me?
I don't know. Do you have a train going
Somebody
outside?
listening to a
Oh,
train?
yeah,
No,
that's
okay.
the Union. That's the like
Okay.
Union Pacific tracks
Okay.
outside. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
cool, okay.
No,
No,
no.
it's fine. I just didn't. I have like a lot of tabs open. So it was like if it was me, I was gonna track it down and figure out what I had done. So if we feel like the image, like making an image, is kind of outside of the scope of what we can do, or even just a sketch, like a preliminary, like we can always do like a preliminary sketch or something like that, or nothing. We don't have to do an image at all. It's just, like whatever we end up with, if that
Where
makes sense.
exactly did the original train tracks from the east end before they did the Continental Railroad? Was that St. Louis?
I know I know we have something to do with the Union Pacific.
Hmm.
But I think that's more like, because I'm in Eureka, that's more like Pacific and this way.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, distribution was huge then. Like, we're like the center of everything. So I guess the first thing would be to pick one of these places, because it's hard to build clues off of anything.
Yeah. I think so.
So,
There.
what are the positives and negatives for each one of the if we're limiting it to those three parks? Grove and Lafayette. Lafayette would probably have to do something with French, or I don't know what he was, a pirate. I don't remember. Or no, that was Lafitte.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm not sure on that one.
I don't know. Okay, so what do you guys what would you guys look for in a park? I guess maybe we could start with that. I think we need some interesting things, like there needs to be some monuments. You know what I mean? Like something there, or just a beautiful natural park with one thing there. You know what I mean? Could be good as well. So, what do you guys think? What are your thoughts on like do we want to do a path like through a park to maybe get there? Do we want to just do explaining to how we get to the park, and then kind of I don't know, like spending a lot on the park and then this spot, kind of like that kind of thing.
Do any of these parks have nicknames?
Oh, that's a good question.
No. Not
No?
really that I know of. Not really. The Grove. Sorry. Tower Grove is the Grove. But now that let me double check that real quick. Hold on.
Because maybe we could have a rebus or something.
True. It sounds like we're kind of going between Forest Park and Tower Grove Park. So I think maybe we can cut down. I didn't even looked at Lafayette Park unless it's got something really cool. Maybe we just cut it down to Tower Grove and Forest Park.
Hey, the Grove and Tower Grove.
Okay.
I think they're one and the same, like Tower Grove.
Okay, I just wanted to double check. Yeah, it's the same.
Are you muted?
No, we
What's
can hear
another
you.
word for grove?
Hi. Just goofing off. Some cool stuff. And I can't see if I'm sharing. Okay, yeah. All right. Some cool stuff. Like I liked this wall, this like fountain wall thing that was there. I thought that looked badass. But I can't find a name for it. So I don't know how you'd write clues about it. Well, I guess you could write clues about it, but I didn't write any.
Did we say we were dropping Tower Grove? Because I just had to confirm the information that like
What?
where everything was. That's like the party central. Like the young kids go there. Very progressive. Like you will find a club on every street corner in every basement. Like so the Grove, it's like a party place. That's why I remember it like that. I just had to make sure it was the same spot. And there's these
that's
blue
pretty cool.
whenever you're there, actually, look at me go. Okay, so whenever you're there, these blue, isn't that by Slough too? Yeah, I think it's by Slough, but there's these blue arches like around that'll say like Tower Grove and stuff like that. So that's I'm
cool.
pretty sure, I'm gonna have to double check, but I'm pretty sure I remember that from the younger days. Lafayette Park, I remember, I think that's the ritzy area.
Okay.
Like I think it's really like high-end, bougie. And then Forest Park is like downtown St. Louis. So just a little tidbits on what I remember.
Very nice. So I'm almost thinking like maybe since we've been talking about Forest Park being like downtown, like the place where the events happen and the arch, and then we've been talking about Tower Grove as a happening place and just like a gorgeous park. Maybe we drop Lafayette from the running right now, or like unless I mean it's fine. I mean I don't care. I don't really have a choice, but maybe we can eliminate one.
Sure. According to Wikipedia, Forest Park's nickname is the Heart of St. Louis.
Okay,
Mhm.
that's pretty cool.
Don't exactly know why. I guess because it's the center of town, more or less.
That would make sense.
Center of the city.
Mostly the 1904 World's Fair too. I mean, it kick-started our economy here. Like that, everyone is like the 1904. Like we are proud of ours. I know they had them everywhere, but we are just astoundingly proud. The art museum is preserved of that.
The waffle cone?
We have like the waffle cone, gooey butter cake. I mean, the aviary at the zoo is from there. I mean, the 1904 World's Fair to us is next to
and
Paul
the
Revere.
Summer Olympics, right? Wasn't there the Summer Olympics?
It's the whole thing. That was the
Okay.
whole thing together. I'm pretty sure that's how they kicked it off, didn't they? Pretty sure.
Let's go with that then.
Okay,
Because
so if
you know
we
what that
do
makes me think of? It's like for a painting, and this is just throwing it out there. But it's like something like 1904 and the world or something like that, you know, could be less of right on the nose than, you know, the gateway to the west or something. I mean, any of it's good. But
How about this Sunday? With the wagon wheel, we have 5 wagon wheels that line
okay,
up that form the rings, but they don't
okay,
necessarily look like the wings because they have all the sprockets
yeah.
like against a wall or I have no idea. I'm
Hmm.
just throwing out like idea like we still
Yeah, like I
have
get
that.
what you mean with the spokes. Like, is there a way to do a 19 and a 4 or
Yeah.
something along those lines? Or what if there's a way to do like 19 spokes? You've got the hub of the wagon wheel, and then we hide a 4 in the shadow or something
Mhm.
like that in the shadow of the hub. So then it's 1904. Something
Okay.
like that could be cool. Um,
Do you
you know
think
what would be
AI is
really
going to pick
cool?
up on it?
Huh?
What?
Is AI going to pick up on it?
I mean, you'd have to probably
Yeah. I think you could get pretty close with AI, and then you have
Okay.
to add like your own, like do your own editing, kind of
Okay.
thing. Yeah.
Okay.
You know what would
How
be like
fun.
slick would be to have the wagon wheel with the 19 spokes, the hub, and then like a 4 in the shadow of the hub, like the center of the hub. And then but behind the wagon wheel, like it's up against a wall or something like that, and have it vaguely look like the world. Like I mean, like the cracks in the wall or something like that, or some of the cracks in the wall are kind of hinting towards like a continent over here, but then like maybe over here it's not a crack in the wall anymore. It's like a vine or something that makes Europe. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing could be really cool. We'll have to
The
sketch this
sh-
because there's no way AI is coming with that, but that'd be cool.
what about the like shape of the Louisiana Purchase? Like the chunk.
Nice.
Like that's
Yes.
kind of clever.
Yes. That is good. What year was the purchase? This is like
18.
1867, 76, something like that.
yeah. Okay.
No, wait. Was it pre?
1803.
Yes,
Oh no,
1803.
that's Meriwether Lewis. Yes, because they did that to. Yep.
Yeah.
That's cool with the 1904, 1803, 1904 is pretty cool. Like that's a cool
Ooh.
vibe right there, I feel like.
You mean like 2 wagon wheels, one at 19 spokes with the 4 in the center, and then
Yeah,
one with 18 spokes with the 3 in the center?
that could be cool.
Yes.
Something like that could be really cool.
Trying to think if there's any like westerny identifiers on that level, like something that's like, oh, looky there. And you have the botanicals and the zoo.
There's
Oh,
the
that's
jewel
closer to
box.
tower.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Art Hill has a killer fountain. Like the Forest Park fountain's pretty cool. That's one of the Montreal cuts right there. I'm totally jipping off of Montreal. Sorry.
You said Art Hill Fountain. Let's check it. Let's see. That's cool.
It's really pretty, and you can swim in it.
Oh wow! I can't. Is it? I don't. Hold on. Let's see. So I better
It's
put
like-
St. Louis because I'm getting a couple different fountains, but one of them is like.
It's really long, and then it goes like down.
Oh, okay. Yeah, nice. Oh, that's cool. You can swim in there. How cool is that?
Yeah, and like on the
That's-
stairs, it's really
Yeah.
fun. People take prom pictures there. It's pretty.
Oh, pretty. I like Art Hill too. Okay, so and you
If you
said
look-
this is called the heart of St. Louis.
What? It's called its nickname, at least according to Google, is the Heart of St. Louis.
Yeah, I think Meet Me in St. Louis could.
Like a baseball bat? Oh, no, sorry. That's Louisville Slugger.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, we have all kinds of food, but any kind of food that we put in there is a dead giveaway. Sorry that I'm smoking cigarettes. I am so nervous. Talking is not my forte,
Sorry.
so I'm just gonna. No, you're good. I'm just gonna be
Nonsense.
myself.
um. So okay. So
Man,
Art
the jewel
Hill.
box is awesome too.
So these are all names of places that are in that park, right? Like Art Hill, the heart of St. Louis, the Jewel Box.
The Muni's right there. You have the Forest Park Pavilion right there. And these are all just the ones I'm stealing.
Yeah.
Sorry, St. Louis guys.
I'm just wondering. Let's see.
You have Steinberg Rank. That's pretty. I don't know. We have Ted Drew's.
Oh, you know what? I should bring up a map. Let's see. Okay. So let's come up with a spot because I think we've got a park. It sounds like,
Cool.
and let's get a cool spot.
Tim, do you have like any that you've seen that you're like, oh my god? Because being native is almost a disadvantage to anyone who doesn't live in St. Louis. They're not going to know that I know there's a rock next to it or anything like that. So that's kind of where you come in.
I was
Something
thinking
they'll be able to find.
So I was looking at like famous people from St. Louis, and then I was trying to see, and one of them is T.S. Eliot. So I was thinking, like, can we throw something in there, like I was looking at his poems, like the Hollow Men were like scarecrows, and the Wasteland. Like I was trying to find something that's, you know, like something we could throw in there just as a red herring, not a red herring, just as an additional thing. But for Forest Park, I mean, if we put something like the balloon or whatever, most people would probably get it right away if they're familiar with St. Louis. So that's where I'm reading. That's where all the balloon races and festivals are.
Oh yeah, that's huge. Yeah.
Um,
Okay. Yeah, that's clever. Very niche, but everyone knows about it.
So I'm trying to look at like sources that are not Wikipedia.
Does this place have a name? This bridge? I wonder. It's probably not. Just the archway caught my eye.
It's called the Footbridge in Forest Park.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Which probably means that they were just too tired to name it.
Yeah. No one kicked in enough money to have it named after them.
Yeah.
This is pretty cool.
That is the Citadel in the Night. No, that is the Forest Park Pavilion.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
There's also the pagoda I thought was pretty cool, but I'm wondering how do we represent that? Like Pagoda Circle. That thing, yes.
This is the Pagoda Circle?
Pretty sure.
It's pretty.
I've seen it. I didn't know that's what it was called, though. But what a way to learn.
And then that's St. Louis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The theater, that's cool.
So if you were to choose a spot, being that you're a resident, where would you choose?
Are you
in Forest Park?
Shoot. In Forest Park. Do we want them to go along a path, or we're just looking for? Hold on, we're just looking for a pinpoint right now.
Let's find a spot, and then we'll create the path to.
Yeah, if a path works out, or like if it's easy to do a path. What did Art Hill look like? Okay, so that's the one with the. What did the World's Fair Pavilion? What does it look like? Was it one of those pictures?
That
Okay.
Forest Park Pavilion, World's Fair Pavilion.
Okay.
And then what's cool about Art Hill is that like how it cascades down to the fountain back whenever it was 1904, all of that was statues. I mean, every 5 feet there were just like all of these, the whole thing covered with art, and they destroyed it.
Oh.
It's so sad. Some of it you can see in the art museum, but I love the jewel box, but it's so easy.
Yeah.
That's really
but it
easy.
is so pretty. I mean, that's gorgeous right there. Of course, getting them to the jewel box and then having them figure out a spot are two different things. Like you can get, to the area, and then we could make, the spot itself a little tricky, or, there are things that maybe we could do. But yeah, that's really pretty. That's really pretty.
What about Steinberg's? It's a pretty big skating rink. That's like the only place to really go ice skating around here in the winter. It's kind of fun. Right?
It's one of the remaining
Yeah.
outdoor places, I'd say.
Oh yeah, it's one of the most remaining outdoors. That it's kind of clever, and I don't know how we tie that into the Western theme, but it's notable.
Yeah. Let's see, Steinberg's.
Is
And
Turtle
it's like a
question? Is Turtle Playground in Forest Park?
It's perfect. That's it.
yeah.
That's
Okay.
our spot. Tim, 10 out of 10.
I love it.
That's the freaking spot. It is so cool. No, that's the spot. Hands down.
Yes.
Out of my head that I did not even think of that. Yes. I'm so sorry I interrupted you, but that's the spot. The Turtle Park. It's so cute. It's so clever, and they're huge. And like every St. Louis person knows it's there, but you forget it's there, and then it's there. Like, yes, 100%. What was the question though? I'm so excited that you brought that up. Yes.
My question or Sunday's question?
No,
I don't know
this
who I
is-
I don't know who I interrupted. I think I interrupted you.
I love it because I did a quick I had never heard of it, and I did a quick search for it. And I was like, oh yes, that's gorgeous.
Nailed it. I have pictures.
look
I have pictures of me and my
that.
friends. I have pictures of me and my friends there 100%. Like,
Oh yeah,
Good
that's
job.
exciting. That's way cool.
I can't believe you did that. How did you find that? That's so cool.
Okay, let's
Oh.
Where exactly is it located, like
see. Man.
on the map,
Let me see if I
in
can.
comparison to everything else?
I think it's right down the street from the zoo. Let me check.
Oh, I love the babies hatching, the little hatchlings.
Oh, perfect.
That's so cute.
All right, Oakland Ave.
Oh, I love turtles. Okay. Yep.
Oh, the same people. Oh, they're gonna love that. All right, where are you?
Okay, so it looks like it's just outside of Forest Park.
Oh man, it is.
That's
It's
okay.
like on the other
Okay,
side of
hold
the
on.
highway.
Yeah. That's not
No,
a big deal at all.
That's not it. Hold on. I gotta make sure I'm looking at the right one. Because that one only looks like one, the one I'm looking at. Turtle Playground?
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Turtle Playground Sculptures. And it looks like it's kind of across the highway.
That's okay. I don't think that's a
Okay,
deal
so
breaker.
technically speaking, according to the Forest Park website, it's in Forest Park
Boom.
because 64 cuts through it. kind of like how Kennedy Boulevard, whatever it is, Kennedy cuts through Golden Gate.
Okay. Yeah. I don't mind that a bit. I kind of like the idea. I'm just looking at it here on the map, and it's like the jewel box is right across. And then you have the crossover. I guess that's Tam Avenue, and then you have Turtle Playground. But I mean, I almost kind of like the play off words of taking them to a jewel, like the jewel box, and then saying, but something like look for the true treasure or the earth, the treasure, you know what I mean? Like then like something on natural treasure, or you know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. A
Not all
endangered
treasures.
or
Not
yeah,
all
no,
treasures are without like nothing.
Let me see what AI has to say.
yeah, you know, that kind of play on it where you're like, oh, we're looking for jewels, that kind of treasure, but then really it, you know, it leads you to more of a an endangered treasure, or a treasure that if we don't appreciate it, you know, we won't have any more, you know, that kind of idea.
Something slow and steady. And what's the story with the turtle and the hare?
Slow and steady wins the race.
Mm.
Ooh, I love that for the ending. Very clever.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Slow and steady wins the race.
We could use a play on the treasure, the golden hair from the masquerade, as the hair, you know, the hair, the tortoise and the hare.
What's another word for shell?
Huh. Let's see.
What about some with Ninja Turtles and pizza? Because we have the Provel cheese. That's a little too modern and not as classic, but gotta throw it out there.
You said okay, let's see. Synonyms. I love synonyms. Shell.
How about a suit of armor with jewels in it? Because armor
Okay.
is another word for shell. No?
Maybe.
I like it. it.
And then maybe the armor's holding a piece of cheese. Or pizza. I don't know. Like Erica's Ninja Turtle reference.
So we have a wagon wheel, a horseshoe, and we gotta bring. How can we put the
And then
turtle?
sea turtles. Yeah.
I mean, they are huge. So if we're looking like these are ginormous.
But which turtle are we going to use? Or are we going to use the tiny ones that are hatching?
I mean, I don't hate the idea of the little hatchlings being the final spot. I think that's kind of sweet. No. But man, these are all so cool.
Precious.
How many turtles are hatching in that circle?
Oh, that's a good one.
I'm gonna see if I can find an article.
Because maybe we make the spot directly in the center of that.
Yeah, that could be good. Let's see. It is so it's like a circle. Well, it's kind of a wonky circle with one guy outside of the circle, if that makes any sense. But then no, from other photos, it maybe not. It doesn't always look like that from every perspective. So there's 7 of them.
Yep. 3 large, 4 small.
And it looks
and
like
they have names.
Oh, okay, that's really good.
They're named after the guy's children and grandchildren.
Okay. Yep. There we go. That's the perfect way to hint at these guys.
And there's a snake. I have no idea why there's a snake.
Oh, never noticed that.
Do you have that article, Erica? What is that? Where they're talking about the names and stuff? That's really sweet.
Only in your state. Here, I'm gonna. Oh, I can't copy and paste. I'll send it to you on Facebook real quick.
Okay, thanks.
How
Okay.
cute.
Yeah, these are really cute.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me have so many menus open. I don't know where I'm looking.
Okay, so instead of a dogwood flower, can we do a lotus? Because a lotus is represented usually with a turtle in Eastern mythology. Turtle
Okay.
symbolizes strength, while the lotus symbolizes purity. I don't know. I'm just looking up ways for us to
Use turtle. Yeah.
without saying turtle.
Yeah. So let's write it down as a possibility. So lotus, and you said it does what?
The lotus represents purity of body, speech, and mind,
Mm-hmm.
while the turtle represents strength, stability, and protection. Oh, there's Evie.
That could
What
also.
a weird time to come into this conversation, Evie.
Why?
What if we did both and it matched, like for the jewel box? Because it's like a floral greenhouse.
Okay.
So like all these
Oh.
like you're like, what are all these flowers doing? Like 100% there's a lotus in that greenhouse. 100% there's a dogwood somewhere around that park.
Oh, I love it. I love the idea. So Evie, you came in at a really weird time because we just picked the spot, and you're not going to believe it. It's hold on, let me see
So
if I can
cute.
still share it.
Garden of Eden? Okay.
No, it's turtles. It's
Oh, that
turtle
is
playground.
I want that in my yard.
Is that so cool or what?
That is awesome.
Okay, playing off of what Erica just said, I absolutely love the idea of using the jewel box as bait is not the right word.
Yes, the
Yeah.
big. Oh,
Yes.
I got it. I know where it's at.
Yes, exactly. I love that idea. So maybe like a greenhouse, like an inside of the greenhouse. And then you give like that hint of, like the shape of the jewel box from the inside. That could be way cool.
And we make the ceiling look like the scales on the back of the tortoise shell.
Oh, that'd be really cool. And we could
Like
have
we're
like a little
inside.
koi pond in the middle or something like that. And then there's like a tiny turtle.
You could even have a stained glass window that's like a tortoise shell
Yeah.
coloring.
I love it. I mean, I don't know if we're going to be able to pull off the image, but I love the ideas. I think we have some really good ideas for the image.
Since it's going. Oh, I'm so sorry. I have a terrible ADD.
Oh, we all do. We all do. Go
Girl.
right ahead.
But if we're doing that Southwest theme, if you go with like the 90s tortoise sunglass kind of look, it'll stay with that brown kind of look. Like we can keep the Southwestern sepia kind of feel.
Oh, that's nice. That's
What do
really
you remember?
cool. Yep.
I had those
Shell,
glasses
yep.
in the 80s and the 70s.
And I mean, I'm not. I suck at it, but like I can fumble around on, with like not Photoshop because it has too many buttons and too many controllers. But like I can fumble around and stuff. So I bet you we could find a picture of the inside of the jewel box easily. And then
yeah. It's a wedding venue, so
oh yeah.
or not all the time, but people
Yeah, yeah.
Yay.
Sorry, I was just looking to see if we could. Oh, that's pretty. Oh man, that's cool. It has a very distinctive. I mean, you could tell from the outside it has a very distinctive shape, but even from the inside, that shape carries through as far as you can tell. Oh
Oh yeah.
no, there's lotus flowers right, guys.
Right there.
Crap, we saw that picture just earlier. Remember, we
Right
were
there.
looking at, yes, right in front of that big pond, that big reflecting thing right in front of the jewel box. How we could use that as the picture and just put a tiny turtle on the side of the thing. Let's see, I there's no chance. I have very little chance of getting back to that wherever that thing was, but it was cool. I'll
What
try to
about a
bring it.
tortoiseshell frame around your picture?
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, definitely. Yep.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
Okay. I'm going to try to figure out which tab I'm looking in. And then I'm going to go to that back to that picture to show Evie.
Yes, I missed it all.
What we're looking
I
at.
warned you.
I split my screens or like split things off. So now I don't know which tab I'm in. Okay. Let's see. Getting closer, getting closer. Nope. None of these. Okay. Let me just close these out.
I like
We don't need
once
those.
in a while.
Well, there. Okay, that one. What was it called? It was called. Oh yeah, Forest.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
Okay,
Everybody, I come on, everybody leave.
sorry. It's
It gives you, we can catch up.
yeah. It came. You came in at the weirdest time. We were talking about lotus and turtles and the like the. Hold on.
The turtle
I'm
meat
looking
lotuses? I
for
don't know.
this. This is the picture I was looking for.
I just want to
right
go to the playground.
It is the coolest playground. So Tim said, "What about the turtle? What is the turtle playground?" And Erica went like, "Yes, that's it." And then I looked on it. I was like, "Oh my god, this is so freaking cool!" Okay, so let me share a different screen. Let's take that down. Share. Forest Park. Okay, take a look at this. I don't know if you can. There
Oh,
we
that's
go.
pretty cool.
Is that gorgeous?
Feel like
Yeah.
I'm trying to zoom.
So that
What kind of
is,
structure is that?
it's called the Jewel Box, and it's like a greenhouse, whatever the fancier word for greenhouse is. And so but it's right across the street, basically from the turtle playground. And so we don't have to go with this by any means, but I was like, I like the idea of playing off of like luring them because they need to get over to that area anyway, but kind of luring them or baiting them into the jewel box when like jewels and treasure and things like that. But then actually the real spot is like a natural treasure or like an endangered treasure or something. You know what I mean? Like kind of a play off. Yeah.
That top shape is kind of like a turtle shell. Mark, what's the turtle that's got the really high pointy shell? Tortoise. Okay. Whatever.
Yeah.
You know
Oh,
how
I
some
see what
turtles
you
are
mean.
flat
Yeah,
and
for
others
sure.
are
Yeah.
tall, and especially even with the squares, like how it's tiered like that.
Yeah.
I mean, a combo. How is that a greenhouse? What is like the greenhouse is on top?
No, the brick part is only that very front door area. The other everywhere else is glass.
Oh,
I'll
I
see if I
can't.
can
It
get
doesn't look like it comes down on the sides. That's why I was confused. I'm like, what the?
yeah, no, it's just just the door, like the front
Okay.
doors.
It looks like it's floating. I'm on my phone, but I'm like kind of zooming in, and I'm like, oh, that's.
Let's see. I'll try to get over there and see if I can get some more pictures. But okay, there it goes. Let me see. The Jewel Box, St. Louis. And then Erica was saying like the little hatchlings. We don't have to use the hatchlings by any means, but the hatchlings are they have names. They're like named for the man who made the park.
Mhm.
So that was really kind of could be a really cute way of hinting at those guys. Let's see.
Well, is this going to have verse and picture, or what is this going to be? 'Cause I
Well,
missed the
it's
whole-
gonna have wonky ass picture and a verse. It's gonna have whatever we can cobble together for like a picture. So I mean, a painting, no. Yeah, it's gonna if we can. I mean, I feel like we've got some really strong ideas for a picture, so we can try like the AI. We could try. I'm trying to think.
Tony.
Yeah, I mean, well, not in a week. I mean, I feel like that's a lot to ask of
Oh.
somebody for just a fake pretend play, a play one. But let's see. What's it gonna? Oh, jewel box. Okay, let's look at this. Share this. So that's really pretty. And yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I feel like we could probably cobble something together with AI as far as like AI plus like,
It
Um,
makes me wonder
cut and paste or something like that. We could try to come up with like a preliminary sketch. We could, or we could use like a photograph, like something, cobble together some, I don't know.
I
But,
like
I mean,
the,
we only have like the mushroom thing,
for the sundial, you could have little turtles on it.
Yeah, you just put some turtles in like 7 little baby turtles with their heads poking up in the water. I don't know.
The Loch Ness monster baby.
already. I forgot.
I mean, you
we
could
don't
create like a turtle fountain, or take a picture of like a fountain that is turtles and put it in the picture.
I don't know. I feel like we should.
Yeah.
Talk about red herring. Everyone would be searching for the fountain.
Yeah.
It's like it's
And we
not
don't
there.
necessarily have to take us all the way with the painting either. You know what I mean? Like we
Mhm.
could, the verse could get us, where we want or whatnot.
The colony, I think, yeah.
Oh my gosh. I gotta show. Oh, these are so freaking cool. Hold on. Tim's on AI and he just sent
Yep.
me some AI stuff. Oh, they're so
Let's see.
Okay,
Let's
give me a
see.
second. Let me figure out how to share over. Okay, let's see. So Facebook. Let me open them. Oh my god. Tim, that's freaking perfect, dude. Okay, hold on. Sorry. I'm really slow with this. So hold on. It's like I have to like do one step at a time. Like all right,
I'm on pins and needles.
man,
It might
dude.
be a little on the nose.
Oh
images,
no, I think it's perfect. I think let's see. Hold on. Facebook share. Okay, here we go.
Oh,
It
that's
looks
really
like the
sweet.
aquarium too. Like it looks
That's-
like the St. Louis Aquarium too. That is, did you mean to do that or did it do it on its own? That's amazing.
I originally had, so what I put in was, hold on, I put in inside a greenhouse, wagon wheel with 19 spokes with a 4 inside, wagon wheel
Wow.
with 18 spokes with a 3 inside, window with turtle scales, horseshoe.
Wow, holy cow. And then it just I mean, look at these are so cool.
It's cool because the wagon wheel looks like the inside of the aquarium of Union Station. Like, so even if they don't catch an arch, they catch Union Station. That is very cool. Oh, look at the little turtles. Oh, where'd it go?
Oops, sorry, hold on.
Some
Did that do it? Yeah. Is that back up?
I want to spin
Man.
the wheel.
Yeah. This
That's cool.
first one is just I mean, I want that as like my screensaver. It's all like tranquil and stuff.
I didn't want the turtle physically in there though. That seems a
Okay.
bit on the nose, but
It's
Are they
pretty.
gonna know that this puzzle is St. Louis or like
Yeah. People
all right.
already people already know because I didn't know that's I mean, I feel like it's impossible to do like from scratch. You know what I mean? Like a whole US and then it be solvable in any short period of time.
There's a huge red herring here because that looks like the aquarium and we have turtles.
I'm gonna have to look it up. So it's the
I
St.
mean,
Louis Aquarium,
yeah, at Union Station.
and you guys
The,
have
like-
like a giant wagon wheel thing in there, or
It's like a portal. It looks
Okay.
like a portal, but when you see it, you'll be like, oh,
Sorry.
was that on purpose? Because I swore. Wow.
There are wheels all over in it too. To the sides of it and all that. That's cool.
Is there a 19 or an 18 in there? I can't tell.
Let me get it off my forehead. There we go.
Okay. Yeah, I see what you mean. But I think, man, that looks so cool.
I mean, obviously, we can add more stuff to it to see what it will generate.
Yeah.
How many
And then
spokes are there?
even, are you saving all of these, Tim, as you go
Yes.
through? I mean, I guess
Yep.
you did because you sent them. Yeah. So you can always hit just generate again, even with the same entry, and then it'll just give you a little bit of variation. And then because these are gorgeous, I love them.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can remove. What would be another word for turtle?
Border.
Tarpon.
Tank. See what it
Let's
does
go
if you-
shell
Yeah.
pattern.
Yeah.
You could even type tortoise shell as one
Yeah.
word and see what it
Well,
does.
it did, and then that's what generated out.
Oh, okay.
Let's go Capris. What's the turtle shell called? A carapace pattern.
Okay, there you go.
Carapace pattern. Horseshoe. Lotus flower.
That's what I was thinking.
Gemstones. No.
Uh-oh, we lost
jewelry-
something.
Jewels. Jewel box. I don't know. What do you think?
You tried treasure box
I'm better with intelligence.
or
Yeah.
jewelry box, gem box. Baubles.
I can't see anything anymore.
He hasn't done any new ones yet. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's try Olympic. No.
I just love this one so much. I
It is
don't know.
cool.
I
Olympic
love greens and
rings
Yeah.
as wagon wheels. As wagon. Let's see what that comes back as. Ooh, okay. These are pretty interesting.
okay.
Here, let me send these to.
Hey Tim, where is Piscataway?
North of me. Why?
Because my kid is flying out that way with her boyfriend tomorrow for a few days, for his grandmother's funeral.
My condolences.
I don't know, but I mean, I just figured it's always good, Uncle Tim, if something goes wrong, is nearby, get them out of jail,
Maybe not out of jail.
You are a lawyer. I don't know.
It's just gonna have a local contact. Like, where's my kid going?
Yeah.
They're gonna try to go see a Broadway show, so at least that'll be fun. But
Yep.
Yay.
Well,
this is gonna be the
hopefully
first
they're
time to
not
meet Jenny and his
snowed in.
family.
All right, check these ones out.
Let's see.
Okay. Let's see.
Population of one.
That's pretty.
Ooh.
There's a train.
Is that a lotus? In the,
Yeah, on the right side,
Yeah.
I think.
Yep.
I don't see a turtle.
I
Oh,
took
oh,
the
swimming
turtle
out. Nice.
out.
I like that.
Of course, we are working on a different scale.
Ooh.
Like, that's pretty, isn't that?
That has
These are all
that has
super
arches.
cool.
That makes me think horoscope. Oh, it has lotus at the top.
We are working on a different scale, time scale, though. So I don't know if a turtle in the painting, if it looks like a turtle might just naturally be there, would necessarily be a bad idea because they only have like 2 hours to try to. I mean, they don't only have 2 hours, but you know what I mean. Like we're kind of trying to go for maybe something around 2 hours.
But that one has like a tortoise shell at the bottom center of that wheel.
Which one are we looking at?
Yeah,
The one that she's got up right
the last
now.
one.
I don't know. Lots of stuff.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it is. I think that's what it definitely is what it's going for. I don't know. Is it readable as a tortoise shell though? Because we know what it is because we're already talking about them.
Well, it stands like what stands out to me, and I missed like you guys' whole basic discussion. 12, 5, 6, 8. I mean, there are things in the wagon wheel that stand out to me, but I wouldn't know if they're important or not.
Yeah.
And then you've got the rings on the floor.
I'm still stuck on the first one, I think.
Yeah,
With
This
the
was- that was
turtles.
interesting, but it's
You want to go back to the turtles and see if we can get another one?
Well,
That one's
the
really pretty.
that's really cool.
That would be a really good one for the jewel box.
Mm-hmm.
These are so cool. I don't know who this is. Weird, fantastic. Oh, they have kind of funny stuff. Weird, fantastic, odd things. They have stuff that make you smile a lot of times. But I love this one. I'm not saying necessarily for this for this project. I'm just saying I love it so much. Like, I want like a print of this. But
Yeah, these are all.
I don't know if this one's too on the nose because we have to get them.
Use these to make potions.
They're going to have several things they're going to have to figure out. They're going to figure out why the hell there's a wagon wheel, right? They're going to have to figure out that it is, and I mean it's clearly a, what are they called?
Oh, I have a pretty good one. Hold on.
Yeah. Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's who we were going.
yeah, that one also kind of looks like a compass.
No, maybe. You
And
did
there's
pick-
a big old turtle in it, but it looks, the turtle doesn't necessarily look out of place, you know. So then they'd have to figure out jewel box, greenhouse, jewel box,
Let me see how far away that is.
and then turtle. So
All right.
oh, there we go. Let's see. I don't know why it doesn't just go through. Oh, pretty.
Go rocks. You know me, I like my rocks.
Mm-hmm. I like the colors.
I just noticed there's a turtle monument like behind the World's Fair Pavilion.
Okay.
I don't
So 2 turtle places. They'd have to pick. They'd have to decide which one. But if we were to put in
Make-
the the little turtles' names.
Perfect. Okay.
I don't know if you killed them.
I just had to make sure.
That's kind of cool.
What are the turtles' names?
Let's see.
She probably don't
Oh,
know.
look at Shell. I'm looking
Children and grandchildren take a moment to meet Richard, Sally, and Tom, and her children and three larger turtles. Hold on. Take a moment to meet Richard, Sally, and Tom, her children, and the three larger turtles. Antonio, David, Emily, and Adam.
So what letters do we have? Richard, Sally, and Tom. RST. Antonio, David. AD.
Adam and Emily.
Adam and Emily. AE.
I'm sorry.
Rest. I'm trying to like make an acronym.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, just the
Or an
little ones
acrostic.
could be something like, well, I know I was going to say Addie, but I don't know if that really, it's two A's, DE. So I don't know if that really makes an Addie.
Well, it could be 2 word. Then you'd have a vowel on each.
What were the first names? Richard,
Sally, and Tom.
Sally, and Tom. Okay.
Art. RC.
Yeah. Yeah, 5 first. I just sent 2 versions to them.
Forgot.
I bought up some. So. That's what it seems like. Yeah, it's like all these other ones. I think they're gonna continue on. Yeah, they weren't.
Okay. What about,
Killing Spa.
and I don't know if I'm looking at this wrong, but okay. So there's something interesting. I don't even know if this is a word, but the word phonetically stade, but it's STADE. And then,
Stayed.
yeah,
Ad-
so I don't think it's a word, but for our purposes, I mean, we could use it. So STADE. And then that leaves you ARE left over. So R stayed.
I think we're.
It sounds like phonetically, it almost sounds like something is stopped or at rest or at, like that kind of things. Like if you're, I don't know. I'm sure that's not even a word, but
Isn't dates there? DATES. Dates are.
okay.
Did I
Yeah.
Did I
Yeah.
Did I do
yeah.
it?
Yes.
Woo!
Right date. Oh, you know what? Let's see. Dates are dates. Let's see. So Richard, Sally, Tom, Antonio, David, Adam, and Emily. A treads or as tread. I don't know. A trades or as trade.
Ooh, do that one again because we have like St. Louis trading.
Okay. As trade or a trades.
Sad trade.
Yeah. Reads at or at deers or deer sat.
Ooh.
I kind of like deer sat. I wish it was deers sat like, but at deers. Let's see. Um, you could do something with red. A red sat. A
Oh.
yeah. Um, art dare. Dare art.
I'm getting my letters again.
Just
RSTAAD.
Sushi really wants to say hi to you guys.
I don't know.
Dear
I feel like-
stat. Oh, go ahead.
Dearest?
Let's see.
We could spell it wrong, and that's the hint.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Dear asked.
Dear
Somebody else is
Sat?
gonna have to type it up, or they'll just think I did it on accident.
So it's D.
Oh, that's true. It's a mini. It's mini. I'm so sorry. You got to keep me humble. I'm the only.
I feel like we almost need to use, because we're only giving them a couple hours. I feel like we almost need to use some of the names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long do they have? You said 2 hours.
Well, I mean, they don't really. There's not really a time limit, but it would be interesting to see them get pretty far, if not all the way to the end, just so that we can see if any of the ideas that we talked about come up in their discussion too. Any of the stuff that we decide to go with. Antonio, David, Adam, and Emily. Adam and Emily. I don't know. We don't have to use the names. We could just use.
What if, like, the lines of the verses, like Antonio went here, David went here, Emily went here.
Very cute. Very
little-
cute.
C spot run kind of guy.
Yes. Okay. I like that a lot because we're talking about a playground and we're talking about, yeah. Yes. Okay. I love that. That's a really good idea. So let's see. Antonio. And we could even play off of the whole, like, I don't know, they're hatchlings though, so they wouldn't really be like running, they wouldn't be like playing. But the Richard, Sally, and Tom are the playthings. They are the big turtles that climb inside and things like that. So, and those names are even easier, I think, to use Richard, Sally, and Tom. And they're the ones that you could actually like slide, you know, like climb on top of, and you can climb through and slide. So that's fun. I don't know. Do you think we've kind of hit I don't know. Have we hit a wall or have we hit a not a wall, but like less of a live action point of working and more of like a quiet, like think through stuff on our own, and then just kind of like hit each other up with messages or
I'm trying to think of. I'm working through my, at least trying to get the beginnings of the verse down, like
Oh,
getting
okay.
us to St. Louis.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, he's still. Oh, I can't select him. Does it show if he's like a tiefling? Like part.
Hmm.
What if you go to statistics? Like under tags, does it have? Huh.
Got it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't got anything. Trying to figure out how to play with Tam. Rem Tim Tam. Tam Tim Tam.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, we're talking about a playground, so something very playful. Could say play on words on Oakland Ave is right there. Could say in the land of
Oh,
oaks.
I was gonna let you talk.
Oh.
That's your boy.
In the land of oaks, the shells or the land of oaks. Let's see.
Arcana just fit, man.
Huh. What is that business that's right there behind him? Oh, it's like a something bar and grill. Pat. Oh, okay. Let's see.
Mm.
What is that? Let's see. Let me get some more. Oh, that's Atlas Obscura. Okay. Let's see. Quirky City Museum sculpture, 40-foot in length. It's Richard Claiborne. Okay, so the guy that made the sculptures, his last name was Claiborne. So
Last
that kind of like Claybore, like bore of clay, you know, like born of clay, I guess you could say. That could be a play on land of oaks. In the land of oaks, bore of clay. I don't know.
Okay, so I sent you what I think is a decent start to the whatever verse we were to do.
Okay.
Somebody made
You want to read it out?
Yeah.
Mm.
I'll,
to the duck.
let's see. Let me share it here.
Power to kill him.
Almost the window.
Man, I did too. I'm like, I think I.
He's like, I got you.
Okay, here we go. Okay. In heart of the West, where the fair bells toll bright for strawman's radiant quest, lies the home of the secret sprite.
Do you want me to explain each line?
Sure.
The heart of the West is it's basically a double one. First, St. Louis was the heart is like the heart of the West, or the beginning of the West. But heart, as in Forest Park, is also called the heart of St. Louis. The
Nice.
second line, which is where the fair bulls toll bright. Bright in Latin means Phoebos. Phoebos, when translated back into English, means 5. Fair, double entendre there, meaning World's Fair. Bells, meaning rings. Toll, meaning count. 5 rings, Olympics. For Strawman's Radiant Quest, that's a T.S. Eliot reference. And then lies the home of the secret sprite. For those that love the back of the book, you have the spirit of St. Louis.
Oh, nice.
It brought us to this camp with our chest starting
I think you could probably even go lies the home of the secret spirit.
I was trying to rhyme sprite with
Oh,
bright.
yes, gotcha. Yeah.
Shit, I don't
Okay.
hard but it's like I'm pretty sure I have extra ones.
I don't know. Where do you want to go from there? That gets you to St. Louis at least. And hopefully to Forest Park.
Okay.
Can we do meet me in the heart of the West? Meet me in
Okay.
St. Louis.
In
Oh,
meet-
nice. Yeah.
Meet me. So instead of in the heart of the West, meet me in the heart of the West.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like
Maybe
that.
like meet me, and then the next line is in the heart of the West.
I'll be right back, guys. That's really good. I like that.
All right. So meet me in
The heart, of the West.
heart of the West, where the fair bells toll bright. For strong men's radiant quest lies the home of the secret sprite.
Is there a bell possibly on top? What's the bell again?
Bell. So what does a bell do?
Ring. There it is. There it is. Right. Yeah.
Yep.
I wonder if there's no. You don't like that?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. Did I get it wrong?
No, you got it right.
Oh, I'm like, got me. I'm wondering if there is a bell anywhere around Forest Park.
Okay. Sorry. I'm back. What did I miss? Sorry. So we had meet me in the heart of the West.
Well, there's Fort Bellefontaine, which could be a little bit of a,
Bellefontaine, yep.
a trick kind of thing.
Take me out of there. So we're in St. Louis. Now we need to get them to Forest Park.
Okay. Let's see. Forest Park.
Mhm.
Well, Lafayette means man of the forest, so we probably don't want to use that. Then I just learned that like 2 days ago for the NOLA one. I thought that was cool for NOLA, but okay, so Forest Park.
Is that a bell tower in Forest Park, St. Louis Patina? Or a cathedral? Is that?
Is it the Basilica? That thing is huge. It's a little far away though. That's like, well, it's not that. It's like directly under the arch.
Oh, it is.
So I mean, yeah.
Well, we're already using the fair, right? And then there's the fair pavilion is there.
Oh, yep. There it is. All right. Fair, and that definitely gets you to Forest Park if you know about the 1904 World's Fair. All right, so we're at the pavilion, and we need to kick it towards
The jewel
Emo.
box. What?
The jewel box. Yeah, sorry. Oh, and there's car. Okay.
So I'm trying to find a good.
Map.
Yeah.
Okay, so So okay, so we're then okay. So we need that south side, I think, of Forest Park. Is that right, or is it? Hold on, that might not be right. Yeah, yeah, because there's Oakland. Okay, so there's the Jewel Box, the St. Louis Zoo. So we're already playing off of the Heart, playing off of the Fair. We could play off the Zoo because we ultimately the end spot is the turtle playground, an animal base.
How about lies the home of the secret sprite, unbound by iron?
The river's edge is a very common term if you visit the zoo too, which is the last thing at the zoo before the before the parking lot, which gets you to the turtles.
Okay, that could be really
fun.
really good. Okay, River's Edge. Okay.
Unbound by iron chains.
Well, if we're already with Sprite,
towards the river's edge.
yeah, you could do something the Sprite Jewel Box. You know what I mean? Like something, not those words, but like something kind of like a play on the spirit of St. Louis. It's like a jewel box being her jewel box at the river's edge, or something like that.
Towards the river.
The river's edge holds the.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's on the opposite side of the jewel box. That's closer to the end.
Gotcha.
We're going to the jewel box now. Let me reset myself. I'm sorry.
I feel like there needs to be a foot joke or not a foot joke, but like a step or toe or something, just because of the drawing in the secret with the foot underneath the arch.
Ooh.
And that's squirrel thought, by the way. This is Eve going on like no information from the first hour, so I don't know what anything is.
No, I was thinking one.
Cannot find that thing anywhere. There it is. Okay.
I love the river's edge. Well, let's use that like right at to get us to.
Yeah.
But I feel like we could get maybe.
How about lies the home of the secret sprite, unbound by iron chains at the river's edge?
What's the iron chains part?
The cages for the animals.
Okay.
It's an old Shakespearean reference, which is you bind the sprite by putting them in an iron cage.
Okay.
But that I can throw that
go
out.
With cage. I don't know. Huh?
Lies the home of the secret sprite. So where is the river's edge? Is the river's edge on the west side of the park or the east side of the park?
Closer to the turtles. Nowhere near the jewel box.
Oh, I thought the jewel box was right across the street, right across 64 from the turtles.
Nope.
It's like at an angle, it looks like.
Yeah.
So here, let me send you a link to a map of what it looks like.
Yeah, I got one, or I don't know if it's any good, but I'm looking at one.
Yeah, I need a visual.
I sent you a visual. If you scroll down, there's a map of all the major stuff in there.
I feel like people are going to get to the jewel box pretty easily because of the greenhouse. If we use one of those greenhouse images, because when you are looking up, you don't even have to really look up anything other than St. Louis and scroll through pictures, and you'll see this gorgeous greenhouse.
Can you throw the word bejeweled in there?
That would
Like
be good.
Bejeweled.
Lies the home of the secret sprite, Bejeweled.
What's the secret sprite again? I'm sorry, I'm taking
The spirit of St. Louis, which was that fair folk in the back of the book. I was trying to make an exact reference to St. Louis, or at least try to tie it back in.
Yeah. I'm almost wondering if we gain more without the rhyme and use the actual word spirit. Because since it is
Okay.
called spirit in the back of the book,
Oh,
Okay.
I'm a sucker
Okay,
for a
yep.
rhyme, but I don't know
All right.
yeah.
ooh,
Okay.
guys
So
are-
lies the home of the secret spirit, Bejeweled by
scammed off when he attended Hogwarts and Gryffindor.
Mm.
I think we need a theme. We need to go with like something that's tying together the idea of the like right now it feels like we're taking a hard left to turtle, but like we could surely we can tie it in with we've got a zoo right there. We've got like natural treasures of the world or natural treasure. You know how like the front of the book is all about like they travel across the oceans. We could say something like that. Like we could tie it into like uh treasures that or like guardians that guided our way over from the new world or so. I don't know, like guardians is not right, but you know what I mean, like
Well, there's
gentle
you've got
something.
Art Hill Place is one of the roads. Art Hill. You've got Graham,
Oh, you think so?
Louisville.
Oh, well,
Everything
yeah, I
goes
guess
back
it
to
would just
Louisville.
yeah. I didn't.
Hampton. Highway 40. Wells Drive.
Plants, jewels. And then we have the lotus there too.
What is the actual answer so I can zoom in on that spot?
We're
the
trying to go to
Look up
sorry.
Pat Conley Tavern, I think is right in
Yeah,
front
that's
of
across the street from.
Yeah. At
See,
least
I'm paying
that was in the
attention. I went to there. I'm there. No, the goal.
there was at least that was in the background of one of the pictures. Okay, yeah, so it's not really right there, but it was in the background of one of the pictures. So it's okay. Turtle Playground of Forest Park is what it's called. So maybe we need to just kind of get back to
Yeah, the tavern's across
Forest.
the street from the Turtle Playground.
Yeah, we need to
South
bring
of
back in forest or trees. We have Oakland Avenue, so
I'm not seeing the Forest Park. I see it as, I don't know. It's being mean and going off my screen when I try to zoom in. But Oakland Avenue is definitely a key. Fairmount Avenue, Louisville Avenue, Sanford. You could do a Sanford and Son joke. Childress.
I'm gonna run Tuck as the bib is in.
Okay, I don't. If you guys click on the bathroom in that park,
That's
Google Maps. I know that just sounds weird. There's which way? There's like a white. I don't know. You guys have probably already seen this. I don't know what it is. There's like a white sculpture or something. That's like picture a totem pole type thing where you got like a block square and then circles above it and then another block square. I don't know if that's across the street or if that's actually in that park. But it's interesting. Yeah, what is that? That is, I think it's past the cars. It must be in the zoo. I don't know what that is. Okay, if I go there. That's the playground.
What if we did something about like never throw stones? Because it's all like glass, and then throw something about steps in there. Where's the home of the secret spirit? This is way tough. Oh,
Picture, the big floppy shoe. Bozo.
I'm sending you guys a picture of that thing. That I don't know what it is, but it's an interest. It might be something interesting for some of you.
You okay?
I am dying over here. I choked on a piece of candy. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's not good.
I'll be alright. I'm living.
I'm all right.
Yeah.
Do you see it?
This you need to do.
If you guys check your messages I just sent. Erica, do you know what that thing is?
Where at? I see the article you sent me, but it doesn't show like exactly where you.
It's between the bathroom. It's in the park between the bathroom and the playground, but it like might be beyond it, if you know what I mean. Just because I see a car. For all I know, it could be some giant thing on the other side. I think it is actually.
Oh,
I
are
think
you
it's
talking
in the
about
parking lot?
the white statue right there?
Yeah, whatever that thingy is.
Oh, that's the St. Louis Zoo. I think that's the north entrance.
Oh, okay. I just was trying to look around the park for anything interesting so I can like kind of help with clues. And I'm like, oh, what the hell is this thing? Like, there's this giant weird thing.
Sorry about that, guys. I'm back.
Okay.
Maybe we'll use something like spirits of.
All right. How about
Spirits
this? Ready?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So, excluding the first four lines, which is "Meet me in the heart of the West," where the fair bells toll bright for straw man's radiant quest, and then we start. Lies the home of the secret spirit, bejeweled by natural treasures of beacon claw, divided by the blue and gray, ride the griffin. And that's where I'm at. Because there's roads in the park which are Confederate. It's Confederate Road and Union Road divide the park. And then Griffin is the name of the invisible man in H.G. Wells's book. And that road that touches 64 is called Wells Street or whatever it is. No? Too abstract?
Very abstract. That one was tough for me. I'm sorry. But I'm not very good at these. So I mean, you might be on it. I'm sorry.
Tim's more book smart than the rest of us.
Man, it's good too. All right. We got Wells.
We could play off Wells and Jules. Like we could say something like a the color as deep as I don't know, like no, I don't know. I'm almost wondering. Okay, so I feel like we need a theme. I feel like that's what we're missing, and that's why we're kind of like. So we've got the fair, and we've got a fair folk already. Yeah. So why don't we just kind of continue on that idea and do um ah the jewel box, maybe the jewel box was the jewel box built as part of the fair.
I am not sure about that.
Look it up. Let's see the jewel box St. Louis
Mm-hmm.
history. That would be great if it was built as part of like the exposition. No, let's see. Art Deco, jewel box. It was part of the public works. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Sticker. I feel like we just go simple, or maybe with some maybe something like the spirit of the secret jewels are not the first place you look.
I didn't expect this to be.
That's what I have so far.
Something like true treasure is held from the depths of the earth. No, I don't know. I was going to say the depths of the earth, but then that makes it sound like that is like jewels instead of like the depths of the oceans, or the depths of earth and sea. Maybe something like that.
What if it was like carnival themed? Like what everyone's job was at the carnival, and so handed out the prizes, which maybe Jewel. I don't know. This is so tough.
Yeah.
And y'all do this for fun?
Glutton for punishment.
Oh man.
I don't know. I don't think that that's bad. True treasure is held in the depths of earth and sea, because I feel like those are sea turtles. And I feel like that's a good segue or tie in between. Maybe.
Ooh, I like it because earth. I get it. Plants. Right?
Yeah.
Did I get it?
So yeah, so you've got the jewel box is like the
Earth.
the jewels from the earth. So it's like not only is it a jewel box, so you have like jewels, like precious stones, and then you have like the plants that grow from the earth, and then you have and sea. I don't know. It's up to you guys, like whatever you want to do.
I like that.
What were we saying? Sorry, I walked out of the room. We were comparing the jewel box to actual gemstones, like.
Yeah, I'm almost thinking maybe like picking up with the spirit of the secret.
How about the spirit of the secret, whose roots run deep, kind of thing?
Nice. Okay. Yes. Yes. I like that. Knows true treasure is held in the depths of the earth and the sea, because then you've got the sea turtles. I don't know. It's just like, I feel like there's something there that we could use in that vein, but I really like it. Runs deep.
Where time is irrelevant. No, I was trying to say like slow down, look around kind of thing.
Ah, okay.
Like turtle pace.
Yeah.
Where, as Erica was saying earlier, slow and steady wins the race kind of thing.
Yeah.
We could probably make a turtle and hare reference, like I don't know.
Well, I mean, all we need to do is maybe like turn it around instead of says slow and steady wins the race. It could be the race is the race against time.
I kind of like slow and steady wins the race. It's common.
Yeah, we can go. I mean, yeah, I'm
Totally
fine.
up to y'all, but
How about-
I think it's clever.
How about instead of slow and steady wins the race, take your time and set a pace? I have no idea. I'm trying to figure out a
That's
way.
pretty good. I like the setup. I like the pace. Yeah,
Slow and steady wins the place.
the
Slow and
fastest
steady,
pace.
slow and steady finds the place.
Oh, slow
Yep.
and steady finds the pace could be good too, or place. Yeah, either one.
I like slow and steady finds the place.
I like that.
That's
Yeah,
our
that's a
golden
good
goose.
Yeah.
But we make that like the middle. We make that the middle line or something.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that a lot, actually. Slow and steady finds the place. Yeah.
And then how do we put the river's edge before that?
Okay. Let's see.
Is the river's
Um,
edge a nickname of something?
It's the last exhibit in the zoo before the parking lot.
And it's well known.
Yeah, it's pretty well
Yeah.
known.
Yeah.
It's like a section where.
But I mean, like, if that's a little too vague, because someone from outside of St. Louis might not catch that. But it says it on Google Maps whenever you zoom in.
Slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady finds the place beyond the river's edge.
Why don't you say Land's
Nice.
End instead of
Nice.
River's Edge? So it's not a direct, exact match.
Yeah.
What'd she say?
Land's End?
Mm-hmm.
Land's
End.
End instead of River's Edge?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Land's End could mean anything.
Yeah.
Uh,
I like slow and steady finds the place beyond the river's edge. That's pretty good.
and then that's the center. That's like our center section. And then the next section would be about the jewel box. You know what I mean? Saying like something along the lines of I don't know.
Where's
What
Sundays? Because hers was really good. The land and sea.
True treasure is held in the depths of earth and sea.
Yeah.
But I think
can-
that one kind of ties back with. I think it makes the most sense when it's talking about like the secret spirit and the jewel box, and then her like Tim, your roots run deep was really good through there.
So wait, true treasure. What was it? True
Treasure. I mean, you can change the wording however you like, but it was our true treasure is held in the depths of earth and sea. But it was kind of a play off of the jewel box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we throw something with the number 8? Because there's 8 steps. True treasure is found on the 8. Nope.
Well, there's seven little. Was it 7 that we said of the little guys, the hatchlings?
7 hatchlings. There's 8 steps on the jewel box, like the roof.
So what do we consider like a victory if they get to those little hatchlings? I think
Yeah.
they nailed it. Yeah.
True treasures run Repeat that line. True treasures run deep.
True treasures is held in the depths of earth and sea. But again, it can be, the wording can be changed around. It just
And what did I say? Where roots run deep.
Yeah, you said you were tying it in with the secret, the spirit, the spirit. Wait, the secret spirit and the jewel box. You were tying that into it being like a greenhouse.
So roots is a good word for that.
Yeah. So maybe it was like the secret spirit runs deep. I can't remember. I only had runs deep, but it was a little longer than that. I just didn't.
So the true treasure. Sorry. Repeat again that last line for you.
Okay. I was just playing off of. I think it's probably the best if we use it. The best placement is probably right after the secret spirit, and then your line about the runs deep, the roots run deep line, and then true treasure is held in the depths of earth and sea.
Okay. True treasure is held in the depths of earth and sea. And you want the roots line before that?
I think so. I think it works best when it's all playing off one another, where it's all playing off of where we have the fair, like the World's Fair, then we go straight into the fair folk, and then we run through like the fair folk and the like it's like the fair folks jewel box is the jewel box. Yeah. Or at least like that's kind of what we're alluding to until like it becomes more clear further down that we're actually talking about, the hatchling. But yeah, so I think that kind of order works really great. I don't mind the slow and steady finds the place beyond the river's edge being at the end, or maybe not the end, but like maybe we have to talk about like the future or something like like the hatchlings are the future kind of thing or something like that.
Really weird that it can't because poor decision making. Oh, it didn't even take me.
Can
where life? Okay, so true treasure. Sorry. The real. What is it? True treasure resides deep in earth and sea. Something like that.
Yeah, it can be. Yeah,
is
held deep in earth and sea,
like in the depths, like
in the depths of earth and sea.
I mean, I'm not married to that. Yeah,
where roots. What I'm trying to say is the roots is a dual meaning in the sense that it's both the jewel box, but also the birthing of the sea of the turtles.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Where roots grant life to emerge from.
Yep.
Their hardened earth. I don't know.
Roots begin and end, or
I don't know. I think I really liked Roots Run Deep for the jewel box tying. I think it was a really good tie together between the jewel box and
I sent you a scroll of dark vision.
And like the
Julian said,
so you have both the treasure that's like
because I can see
plants that spring forth from the earth, and you have the jewels that are like the precious stones, and then you have like the turtles are natural resources, natural treasures. I thought that was a really good, but I see what you're going with maybe we try something like not Circle of Life, but you know what I mean, like something kind of like that, like leave the roots up as a good segue between the spirit of the secret and the jewel box and the all that stuff, and then maybe like the future or
how about
what about if you do like roots but you do it like
Spirit Pack
life or the what I mean, like your family tree. You know what I mean? Like the tree of life kind of an idea.
Okay. So beyond the river's edge,
Excuse me.
where roots run deep, true treasure lies. Sorry. Beyond the river's edge, where roots run deep.
But I don't think the roots run deep beyond the river's edge though. That's before the river's edge.
I thought river's edge was the last portion of the zoo. The zoo is
Right.
west of the jewel box.
Yeah. Which is like it's closer to the turtles than the jewel box. We don't necessarily have to have it in order, but I feel like if we put roots towards the end, then people are going to be looking for something other than the jewel box. You know what I mean? Or like something other than the idea of the greenhouse. Unless I have it backwards that we go that direction and I had just have them backwards, which is entirely possible.
Mm-hmm.
No, you got it right. You got it right.
So are we going zoo first, then jewel box, then turtle park, or are we going jewel box, zoo, turtle park?
Jewel Box Zoo, Turtle Park.
Okay, then we would have to flip beyond the river's edge. So I'm not looking at my screen. I'm trying to imagine how it's looking. So what would be the spirit line?
I feel like we were going like the World's Fair, right? Like the heart of St. Louis and then the World's Fair. And then we were pulling in the Fair Folk, which is the spirit of 76 or the spirit of St. Louis. And then I feel like it's a pretty easy segue straight from like the actual spirit of St. Louis into like her jewels or like it's her jewel box. But we don't have to keep that by any means. And then I feel like we did like a segue into like tying it all together. Like, okay, we're at the jewel box, but that's not really what we're looking for. We're looking for not the treasures of the earth, but the treasures of the sea. And then we had Slow and Steady finds the place beyond the river's edge, which I think works because even though Slow and Steady is the place we're going after the river's edge, it says beyond the river's edge. So I feel like those two are in that order. And
To
then
be fair, turtles are the treasure of the earth and the sea.
yeah.
If you want to get technical.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's
Can we say well beyond the river's edge and that'll connect Well Street?
Well, that's a good idea.
That way they know that they're getting out of the park.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out how to make Route 64 the river in like metaphorically.
Okay.
Because 64 is what technically divides the park.
Okay.
Or at least where we're currently located versus where we have to be. So
I don't mind it. I feel like we could probably tie something together with like the word flow. Something like that, because you would use both for like a river's flow and traffic flow or something like that. Cross the flow, something like that.
The flow of
beyond the river's edge, beyond the flow of the river's edge.
Ooh. Yes.
Okay.
Well beyond the flow of yeah.
Beyond the river's edge. Yeah. Across the flow of man, or like I'm just like I don't think that's good. I'm just
Does Route 64 have another name? Like, is it called something
Oh,
else,
let's
like
see.
Oak Street or something?
Nah, it's 64.
When it crosses over into Missouri, when it crosses over into Illinois, it becomes 55. So we don't want to go that way.
Well beyond the flow of the river's edge. EDGE.
My spot.
There.
There we go. Forest Park Southeast. Highway 4. What the? It's Highway 40 when it goes over South Kings Highway Boulevard. That's
There's
what-
no.
So it is called
In
40.
Houston, we have nicknames for all of them, but we have like 10 of them. So, like on the traffic report, we'll have like Gulf Freeway or something like that, but it doesn't have anything like that. I don't guess.
64 is Highway 40 West. Also,
Okay, well, it's Interstate 64. It's Missouri Interstate 64. I don't know if there's something to play off there, Missouri River, but then I think that might just like really throw people off. The sixth of the four. No, I'm just kidding.
oh my goodness.
How about beyond the river's edge, or the across the flow beyond the river's edge, blocked by trees?
Oh my goodness.
Because the outer limit of Turtle Park is called Oakland Ave. Unless you want to go Oakland.
What about just across the flow to the Land of Oaks or something like that?
No, that'd be too.
Obvious.
But they only
Yeah.
have 2 hours. I mean, they still have to find. Yeah, that is pretty on the nose. But synonyms of highway.
Well, you could do. I mean, if you wanted. I mean, it is the. It's weird. The eastbound side is where you have Highway 40 West. For 64. I mean, if you want to do a numbers thing, there's 6440.
Could maybe play off the freeway. The free flow, the way of the free flow. I don't know. That's kind of dumb, but cross the way of the.
I like how the Penguin parking area is south of the freeway.
Thoroughfare. We're already playing off a lot of fare already. So the cross the flow. No. The thoroughfare. The flow. No, none of those.
Skywalkers. Is that what it was in the school films?
Carriageway. I don't know.
Row?
The what?
The Forest Park, the address is Grand Street. It opened in 76. It had the Louisiana Purchase Exposition of 04 and the 04 Summer Olympics. And there are some numbers you could play with facts, however you want to put it.
I feel like Slow and Steady finds the place. If they don't go for turtles after Slow and Steady finds the place,
Yeah, that's
there's
I mean, that
nothing
would
we
get me
can
there.
really help with. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like we can do like a lot more than that. I think at this point, maybe just something to tie in the spot of the hatchlings at this point.
Like a confirmation.
Yeah. And there's 7 of them, so maybe something like
Okay, you see next to Julian.
Well, you can almost say something like where your journey ends, where theirs begins.
oh, that's
Aw.
I think I'm gonna try.
There it is.
perfect. Yeah.
Yay, I helped.
Yep. That is absolutely perfect. your journey ends where theirs begins. That's perfection.
Yeah.
Can we hear what we have so far?
Yeah.
Good luck. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't even know. I have nothing. I'm like, I don't know anything
I
about
have
this.
some notes, but let's see.
I have like 12 sheets of paper with.
I have like this the last half. So if
Tim,
I
go
can-
ahead.
Yeah.
All right, so meet me in the heart of the West, where the fair bells toll bright. For Strawman's radiant quest lies the home of the secret spirit, bejeweled by natural treasures. The treasure line was what again?
Yeah, I can read. I have this. I think I have the second half down. So okay. And then the second half, true treasure is held in the depths of the earth and sea. Slow and steady finds the place. Beyond the river's edge, your journey ends where theirs begins.
I'm loving it.
Yeah,
Are we done?
I think so. Stick a fork in it, man.
That's really good. Oh,
Yeah.
So I missed the beginning, but by golly, I got the end.
Yeah. You nailed it, man. That's perfect. That is the perfect line.
No idea what was
I
going
think
on.
we got some good stuff.
Oh.
All
So
right.
the turtle
So we're
sculptures.
2 hours and 10 minutes. I'm going to say we call it just so that we can stay 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Okay.
As
Sorry,
I
Last
my-
question.
my
So
mic
the actual end of this is that turtle park, right?
Yeah, the turtle park, the little section. There's a tiny little section of 7 little hatchlings.
Okay. I just want to
Yeah,
make sure I
not
knew what was
tiny,
going
they're
on.
big, like you can sit on them. And
I just want to make sure I knew what was going on for sure.
Yes, yeah. So the end is right there. If they say that little circle of little hatchlings, they've nailed it.
Cool.
Once we get it typed up, can I get a little hibbity copy?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
Put that
We'll
part.
type it up, and then I'm sure like we'll post it to that little group, and then I'm sure we'll have some edits or some like little tweaks and stuff like that and everything.
Awesome.
I'll leave it up to you guys what picture I feel like those pictures are good enough with that Tim made during the thing, that we could probably pick one of them and go off that, but it's up to you guys. If we need like some, it's like Photoshop something out of it or something like that, I could probably, I can't do it, but I could probably find someone that could do it. So
Perfect.
excellent work, you guys.
Yay!
Yay, we have bragging rights that we actually did it. So 2 hours, 10 minutes, and really I'm going to go with 2 hours because we talked for the first 10 minutes about what we were going to do. So yeah, very nice.
And you should get a little bit credit back since, I didn't know anything and had to catch up.
Yes.
Indeed. And nailed that last line. So yeah,
What?
I'm excited. All right. Very good. You guys have a good night. Tim,
You
you good?
too.
Everything?
Yep. I just have work in the morning, so
Yeah.
I'm going to call it a night.
Yep.
Talk to you all later.
All
Thank you,
right.
Tim.
Excellent.
Thank you, Sunday.
Bye,
Thank you.
guys. This was
Yep.
fun.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.